I'm Garrick.
Hi, I'm Harry.
And we're here with Time and Space to talk to you about what is probably the dumbest undertaking that we have tried yet. We are going to be attempting the RPM challenge.
Yeah, what the RPM challenge is throughout the month of February, you have to start and finish either 10 tracks or 35 minutes of music. You're not allowed to use pre-existing tracks. You're not able to just pick apart previous projects or just putting the finishing touches on that last project. You have to start everything from scratch in February.
Yeah, so it's going to be an entirely new EP in 28 days. I'm not going to say worried, but I'm a bit nervous about how it's going to come out. The biggest thing that we took away from everyone's 2018 musical resolutions was we just aren't finishing tracks, and it's a problem that we have. It's a problem that apparently a load of you guys have. So we thought, what better way to force us to finish a track than to finish 10?
Exactly. And we hear a lot of people when we talk about not finishing tracks saying, oh, I just like this extra bit of hardware, or people will buy more software thinking that will encourage me to make more music. But to add to the challenge, Garrick has decided to stick to a somewhat minimalistic setup.
Yeah, so I'm travelling sort of 3 out of 4 weekends this month, which doesn't help me trying to finish a full album. So my setup consists of one laptop, 25 key keyboard, it's not even full size, it's toy size, and a set of gaming headphones. Now, the reason they're not even studio headphones. The reason I thought this was, as I'm travelling 3 of the 4 weekends, one of the weekends I'm DJing as well, is basically that I need to be able to make music wherever I am, on whatever I have. These are nice and travel-sized. The headphones are headphones I'd wear around town as well. So it is all about not having the opportunity to say, I can't do anything today because I don't have my stuff.
Meanwhile, I'm a lot more clingy to my hardware, and I'm going to be using Ableton on a custom-built PC I have in my home studio with a Complete Control Mark II keyboard partnered with a Machinist Studio, which is a match made in heaven for all of my hardware needs. That's pretty much all I need. And I also have a couple of Pioneer monitors, which means I'm going to have a significant advantage when it comes to mixing and mastering the songs, although I probably will end up leaning quite heavily on Neutron 2 and Ozone 8 when it comes to that, particularly with the track and mastering assistance. It's just going to speed everything up. It's going to give me that starting place so I don't have to worry about spending as much time mixing and mastering, because I can't just leave it to sound how it sounds originally. I mean,
no. When time is of the essence, we need to take every shortcut and help that we can find.
Yeah.
Especially, we're going to be working around full-time jobs. A lot of you guys are as well. We've got stuff in the evenings. We've got, we've got stuff going on the weekends. So we are going to be working to really tight time deadlines where we can only find an hour here, an hour there. So we're going to try and get any help that we can, and by that I've certainly started listening to some more music to get ideas, testing out loops to see whether I can get any inspiration from there. I think a big part of this is going to be finding inspiration rather than waiting for it to come to us. So I think that's going to be one of the biggest challenges, as well as sort of the time constraint and everything else. Have you got any go-to software that you're keen on using?
Yeah, I think the Spectrasonic stuff is going to form the basis of what I do. Massive as well. In fact, I'll probably look to utilise as much of the Complete 11 range as I can. Rob Pappen is going to be my go-to. Predator 2 and Boombass 2, they're probably going to be the bread and butter of the majority of my tracks.
Yeah.
Probably sketching out ideas on Serum and then importing it into Massive, where I'll have a lot more oscillators to work with. And then Iris 2 and the Rob Pappen effects.
Yeah.
Just to try and, if I wanted to get a bit experimental with my synth sounds, or just want to... RP Verb 2 is just great when it comes to reverb, particularly for dance tunes, so I think that's going to be my main effect. I'm not going to try and get too bogged down in all the effects. I think just a little bit of EQ and compression, and try not to be too picky on sounds, just so I can get the 10 made out.
Yeah, the endless tweaking is something that I think both of us suffer from, in terms of trying to finish tracks. I think it's what a lot of people find. They've always got a sound in their head, and they want to reach it. They want to do their project justice and do the best they can. But I mean, part of this experience is the journey. It's not about creating the best album you can, or the perfect representation of your music. It's about finishing the project and hopefully it being listenable at the end. Quite frankly, this could turn into a complete train wreck. We don't know. I mean, software for me, if I'm looking at sort of an ambient electronic, maybe glitchy kind of album.
Okay.
So I'm sort of leaning towards this big cinematic feel. So I'm thinking about Gothic Instruments line.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rich harmonics in there, and then maybe just pairing that up with something like Stutter Edit or Break Tweaker to give me that sort of edge for fine-tuning the glitchy aspects. There's another one called Glitch 2, I think, by D-Blue, which is a cool piece of software that's now available on Mac. It used to be only Windows. That's a really cool piece of software as well, it lets me work on a kind of glitchy vibe without using the performance aspect of Stutter Edit, because Stutter Edit's a lot of live performance based stuff. So give me a bit more flexibility in the door, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this project goes and how it sort of evolves. We're going to try and give you a sort of weekly update on how we're getting on, whether we're finding problems, and we'll try and sort of address any questions that you guys leave in the comments. Let's all try and help each other out as best we can while we're working hard on our music.
Absolutely.
We're going to link to a blog post down below. Me and Harry have written about our musical backgrounds, what we're worried about, what we think is going to happen during RPM, any thoughts that we have before starting this, and hopefully you guys will really enjoy it and get a lot of creativity and work done. It's all about that journey of becoming a better musician, becoming a better producer, becoming a better artist.
That's it.
So yeah, really exciting times.
Definitely.
Remember to leave us a like if you've enjoyed this video. If you're taking part in Record Production Month, let us know. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you have any questions that you want us to answer, or any suggestions that you think we should take on board, then leave them in the comments as well. Remember to share and subscribe. Follow the blog in the description, and we will see you in the next video.